strength through peace. New Moon Reflections. Taurus container. Perhaps you have noticed how often I return to the solar plexus in these thematic reflections. It is difficult not to. So much of human consciousness eventually leads back to the gut, the wiring, ganglia, and instinctive fires of the third chakra. It is here that we consolidate ourselves, here that we attempt to exact desired outcomes, here where the motivational currents distilled from the earth and waters of the lower centers rise into will, identity, striving, and personal power. This new moon in Taurus arrives as a marked keyframe of revelation surrounding these ancient emotional matrices and our temperamental compulsions to exercise power and control. Yet, alongside this, a growing awareness emerges that the old sense of power over is becoming increasingly superfluous. A deeper inquiry begins to stir. What is the true nature of my strength? Is it strength in numbers? Is it domination? Is it certainty? Is it visibility? Or is there another form of strength waiting to emerge through coherence, steadiness, and inner peace? In these times, you may notice how frequently external forms of strength flatten under pressure. The ticker taping of information can become so dizzying that almost any anchor begins to feel acceptable simply because it relieves uncertainty for a moment. Electrical storms of accelerated information and psychic agitation tighten the gut and disturb the solar plexus, the body's instinctive center of will, reaction, and consolidation. The nervous system teeters beneath continual input as coherence and clarity begin to fray. Perhaps this is why personal practice becomes increasingly essential, not as performance or spiritual identity, but as a way of restoring coherence between body, breath, psyche, and earth. Small rituals of stillness, conscious movement, silence, prayer, and retreat from the storm become acts of reconsolidation. This Taurus moon asks us to loosen our grip and make continuous effort toward calmness and peace. Across the collective field, there is a growing yearning for peace, not merely as concept, but as nervous system reality. we are being called to adhere more deeply to those practices that allow us, even briefly, to touch the eternal peace that lies within us. And perhaps over time, we will invite more and more of those moments as the certainties of time and space we have always relied upon begin gradually to soften into a deeper sense of timelessness. The energies surrounding this new moon invite inquiry into our state of being, our solidity, our self-consolidation, our relationship to materiality itself. Much of what humanity has long perceived about ownership, possessions, and value is shifting beneath our feet. Through the ages, personal value has so often been assigned through external accumulation and agreement. Yet now another question rises. What are my values? Not the golden calf of values, but the living essence of value itself. Re-evaluation is prominent beneath this Taurus moon. As we move deeper into the Aquarian age, both sensory and psychic awareness will continue to shift. Figuring things out through force alone may begin to feel increasingly heavy. Another way of knowing is quietly emerging through the growing sensitivity of the psyche itself, through resonance, intuition, coherence, and direct felt perception. What we once held as fixed truth may gradually dissolve within expanding fields of consciousness and within the subtle, inarticulate love that deeper awareness brings.